Welcome into the Personal Foul Podcast. I am your host, Colton Gesser. Alongside me is my co-host, Phil. How the heck are you, good sir? And I hope you had a very Merry Christmas.
I had a Merry Christmas, but not as merry as yours, Mr. Auction Fantasy Champion. Well done.
Hey, man, someone's got to do it. Someone has to do it.
Unfortunately, it was you, not me. It should have been me, damn it.
Yeah, I know. You were really close to the money this year. Really close.
Don't get me started. I had so many brutal losses, even to you. You were the backbreaker. I had a dump after you beat me by like 3 points or whatever. Absolute disgraceful year. I had more points scored than points against until I dumped. Absolute joke. Shameful.
Hey, it is shameful. Like I said, I don't really feel bad for you. So I feel like I got fungooled last year, so rightfully so.
I guess you got a little retribution. You did get screwed last year.
Rightfully so. I'm on the mountaintop this season. So no, but and that was cool. Didn't realize what the payout was. Probably better off that I didn't know what the payout was till like the very end, because I definitely would have like crapped my pants more.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was a nice fantasy weekend. I would have had a better one if it wasn't for Bijan Robinson and Big A's Atlanta Falcons absolutely making my rear end quiver, my asshole pucker, as they like to say.
But you won the right league.
Yeah. So got a little closer to my comfort. I had a nice lead. I ended up still winning by 20 plus, but seemed like it was going to be a lot
closer thanks to Mr. Robinson.
It did get a lot closer than I wanted for my comfort, but Bijan also effed me in another league with him going bonkers. I watched the run happen. I'm like, oh, and there goes my championship right at my fingers. So it would have been back-to-back in my brother-in-law's league, but whatever. I won the one that kind of mattered the most for me, at least, so I'm very excited. And
so what are you going to buy Christina with the winnings that you have?
Yes. What am I going to buy, Christina? I am buying myself a nice fish tank is what I'm buying myself.
A fish tank?
And stuff for the house. Yeah, that's kind of where that money's going.
Why a fish tank?
Oh, because I want a fish tank. Like, it's not even a question. I want a 75-gallon fish tank. I already know where I'm putting it in the house. And
what kind of fish will you have? Will you have any piranhas?
What's that?
Will you have any piranhas in the tank?
No, I'm not having any piranhas in the tank. That's like, it's cool, but it's like you can't put anything in there because it's going to just eat anything else. So no, I'm not doing that.
Well, good luck with your fish tank.
Thanks, Phil. Thanks, Phil. I appreciate it. So thank you to everyone in the auction league for all your suckers that I swooped in and made trades off of. Tyler Granado, dumbass. Phil Sitta, dumbass. So
what do you mean, dumbass? I dumped. What do you want me to do there?
Congratulations.
What do you want me to do?
Enjoy Buck Irving. He was god awful this year, anyway. So.
He'll be good for me next year.
Yeah, so you hope.
Well, who are you going to keep for next year? You got nobody to keep next year.
Me, I'm keeping the great, should be MVP.
Oh God, Derek May. I'm so tired of Derek May.
Drake,
he gets his leg broken.
Drake May, baby, give me some of that Drake May.
All right. Well, enough of you being in a good mood. Let's put you in a bad mood. Let's talk about your Pittsburgh Steelers. Absolutely laying
comes with the
Cleveland.
Comes with the territory. Yeah, I said
with the territory. You have no business losing that game. That's an absolute disgraceful loss.
Comes with the territory of winning a fantasy championship. I was like, all right, be happy or like, so I was like, Also, geez, do you not know the Steelers' like disgusting record under Mike Tomlin, where they're like 0-4-1 to teams under like 8 games?
You should have won that game.
Mike Tomlin, especially. You could tell me all you want. They should have won the game. It is a Cleveland effing Browns. They should have won the game. But let's start off with the Christmas Day games, and we'll work our way towards the Steelers. All right, let's go in order like we usually do. All right, settle down over there. You and your freaking Snuggie, whatever the hell you have on there.
Yes, it's my wonderful Snoopy Snuggly.
It's nice. You're lucky it's peanuts. Otherwise,
why am I lucky that it's peanuts?
Oh, I would have absolutely made fun of you for that stupid thing you're wearing. But you're lucky it's peanuts, so you get away with it. Oh yeah. Please take that off. I'm gonna definitely drop you and do a solo show. I might have my own.
In a few minutes.
I might have my own Colton and friends. I'm gonna wake up Uncle John if he's sleeping, see what he's doing. All right, so let's start off with Christmas game, Christmas trio of games here. Hope everyone that listens to our show had a great and Merry Christmas and a safe one with your families. We'll start off with the 1:00 game, Dallas winning over the Washington Commanders. probably the best game of the day. They win 30-23. I could really care less about any of these games, actually. None of them really mattered. Other than Detroit in the next game here, 23-10. Absolute embarrassment losing this game. Had to win it to keep their season alive. And Jared Goff absolutely choked. And I guess it's a rightful ending to their season because it's been a disaster of a season, and it was a disaster on Thursday against the Lions, or against the Vikings. See, Detroit losing to the Lions. Seattle's pulled an Ernie Lauer. But yeah, they lost to a guy that threw like 50 yards. Golly, what the hell is Dan Campbell doing? And what was Jared Goff doing? Just wasn't their day. Jahmyr Gibbs, the run game has fallen off a cliff the last 3 weeks in the season. For a run game that was so elite, and Gibbs is one of the top guys on the season, he has fallen flat on his face the last 3 or 4 weeks. They lose. Any thoughts on the game before we head to the?
Not more thoughts on the game, but more thoughts on Dan Campbell. This is going to put him on the hot seat for next year. This was an epic fail for the Lions. They had 2 losses last year. They had that meltdown game against Washington, which I still can't figure out for the life of me. But this puts Campbell on the hot seat for next year. To go that high last year and to not make the playoffs this year, it's an embarrassment. There's no way, of cutting it. Now, the genius did say at the beginning of the year that he liked the Chicago Bears to win a division, and they're about to. I didn't think they had a chance at the number 1 seed.
They did win the division.
They did win the division? Okay.
They won the division already.
Yeah, that's right. But for Detroit just to not make the playoffs at all, and Campbell taking over the reins as the offensive coordinator and actually failing, because Gibbs, I don't know, outside of that 1 3-touchdown game, Gibbs really didn't do anything under Campbell's coordination. So maybe they have to go out and get a very high-powered octane offensive coordinator for that offense in the offseason. Maybe you trade a Jameson Williams, try to get back, something, some defensive back help or whatever, because that kid Tessa looks like he's going to be the real deal, and you got to play him. Williams is a headache anyway. But, we'll see. The Lions have to make some major moves, otherwise they're going to fall back to, the Medicore team that they've been for the past half century.
I don't think they're going to have a fall that far. They still are keeping their core. I think they need to get the offensive line figured out because that was kind of their problem. They couldn't keep. Is
Goff going to win you a Super Bowl?
What's that?
Is Goff going to win you a Super Bowl?
He got the Rams to 1. So, again, is he going to? I don't know. I think they need to play a perfect game around him and be able to run the ball for him to work. And they stopped running the ball the last 4 weeks. And that's kind of when their season game crumbling down. So they got to figure out the offensive line and just get healthy defensively. God, they're just so banged up defensively.
Oh, the defensive backs especially.
Feels like every single season. Last year they had Hutchinson go down. They had a lot of their front go down last season. And this year's the back end. So hopefully the Lions, can stay healthy for next season. But we go on to the other team that is not healthy. And the final home game for one Travis Kelce, everyone's assuming, at Arrowhead. They lose 20-13. Very boring game. Very cool. Congratulations. Broncos should have went in, punched them in the face, and won this one easily, but they did not. But guess what? They won the game at the end of the day, where we'll get to a team later on that did not just go in and win the game. Doesn't matter how ugly it was, which it was ugly for the people to watch. Boy, I can tell you that. Broncos win 20-13. Keeps their hopes of the number 1 seed alive. And that's kind of where we're coming down to for or did they clinch the home seed?
No, they haven't.
I said no, they haven't. Yeah, so it goes down to the final game of the season here. So they win, and again, sure they had to win. We had the Saturday's game. Easily should have been the night game. I don't know why it wasn't the night game, but Texans-Chargers. Texans win 20-16. That defense is legit. They start off with 2 bangs early in this one with Higgins and Noel with 2 bombs from C.J. Stroud and 75 yards, 43 yards, and then that was kind of it. It was kind of this defense. Chargers tried creeping back into the game, but the Texans' defense is just legit. If their defense can continue to play like this, with the AFC being such a question mark, Texans could be a legitimate problem because I
mean,
really
let's be real. You think the Texans are going to go into any one of those division-winning games and beat them? Maybe
again.
Jackson.
Do you trust the Broncos and Bo Nix? Do you, as much as you shit on Drake May,
CJ Stroud.
do you trust Drake May in his first ever postseason run? Do you trust Trevor Lawrence in the playoffs? Like, these are the quarterbacks we're talking about. Been there.
Right. But do you trust CJ Stroud?
Seen him at least play in the playoffs. Again, I don't know if I trust him. The problem is he has that defense where he doesn't have to do a whole hell of a lot, make a throw or two, and their defense is going to carry them in the promised land. That's the difference. So trust me, I don't know if I trust CJ Stroud along with Trevor Lawrence, Bo Nix, and Drake May. I'm about to say Dusty May because I love Michigan basketball. But Drake May, I don't know if I trust them as much as those guys. I think they're probably all in the same bubble range. I seriously think Buffalo could be a problem. But then I watched Buffalo against Philly, which we'll get to in a few minutes here. And that game was just a shit show from Buffalo. They just could not get anything going. I know the weather sucked, but the problem is they have no other wide receivers. They have none. I really don't understand what the hell they were doing here. Letting Stephon Diggs go and then just not having an answer. And just running it back with Khalil Shakir was absolutely asinine by Buffalo. And a season where if they had a legit number one, they're probably going to the Super Bowl. Let's be real here. They're probably going to the Super Bowl.
Stephon Diggs.
So like if they had a number one receiver, I think Buffalo's probably going to the Super Bowl. Instead, they mess around, they bring back Shakir, and they try doing it the cheap route. And Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. You're effed. I don't know what you're going to do in the playoffs. But Texans win 2016. We go to the big one Saturday night. Packers kind of need to win the game. Ravens definitely need to win the game. And it was the Derrick Henry King show. Just hand it to Derrick 80 million times. He's going to run for over 200 yards, run for 4 touchdowns. Absolute monster game from Derrick Henry. They win 41-24. The NFL gets its wish with Steelers, Ravens for the division, Sunday Night Football. Kind of saw it in writing. As soon as I saw that game and I saw how Green Bay just could not stop a soul. You knew what was coming, and you still couldn't stop it. Yeah, I should have at that point threw the house on Cleveland to win Sunday. So Baltimore wins 41-24. Packers, I can't count on the Cheeseheads. They got shredded. Head to Sunday's slate of games at the AC unit. Absolutely, this is how you go in and take care of business. Patriots go in and urinate on the Jets in the first 5 minutes of the game, it feels like. They win 42-10. Aaron Glenn should be canned. I don't care how bad the roster is, who's playing quarterback. This team flat out sucks.
The genius did say that Aaron Glenn never should have been head coach. He wasn't that great of a coordinator, as far as I'm concerned, and he's a terrible head coach. Now the Jets are stuck with him.
Well, the Jets should fire him. So if Woody wants to be stupid here, and I get it's like a revolving door, like the Jets and Cleveland firing coaches left and right. It's not really great. This has been a dumpster fire from the New York Jets. So this isn't one of those. This isn't one of those where it's like, okay, cool, keep him. No. You got to get rid of Aaron Glenn. This has been a disaster season. His interview after the game, like describing, like, how are you implementing your foundation, and have you seen any signs? And he starts describing. They talked about it on the Fan this morning. He started describing the drive going from the third to the fourth quarter against Jacksonville, by the way, which they got pissed on in that game. They lost by like 20 points. So you're describing a late touchdown in the game when the game's already over. That's the drive you're talking about, like the ground and pound. The team really, like, dude, shut up, Aaron Glenn. The team's been a disaster. Your team sucks, and you suck.
That's right.
We head to the dumpster fire called Cleveland, Ohio. And we saw an absolute dumpster fire of a contest in this one. Steelers lose 6-13. NFL gets its wish with the AFC North being a win and in on Sunday Night Football for Week 18.
And that's a joke in itself. That should not be the Sunday night game. Absolutely atrocious job by the NFL.
You're foolish, right?
How the hell do you not put Seattle versus San Francisco on there?
Because you have a winning in game. That's why.
Who cares about a winning in game? Oh, we're going to have a winning in game just to see the winner get bombarded next week. Come on, that's terrible. You want to see the two best teams at it, and that's San Francisco and Seattle. Nobody gives a damn about this garbage between Pittsburgh and Baltimore. It's so played out.
Well, it's the biggest rivalry in the NFL, at least the most televised one. Like people actually want to go watch.
Okay, because nobody wants to watch Seattle San Fran for the number 1 seed.
Phil, am I saying that? Am I saying that? I don't disagree with you. It's a huge game, but winning in, it's all about always week 18 or week 17 is always about the winning in. They always have a winning in.
All right, you want to win it in, they should put it on Carolina and Tampa. That's probably going to
really someone wants to really. Yeah, I know that's a big rivalry game right there.
Yeah, I know it's about ratings, and they want to get Aaron Rodgers on, and Lamar Jackson may play, and blah blah blah. I was
gonna say, does anyone really want to sign up to watch Bryce Young and Baker Mayfield? No, they'd rather watch Steelers Ravens.
I would, as a football fan, I would. I think it's gonna be a more exciting game.
Quite possibly, it's going to be a very boring game. I think Sunday night, and it should go. It should go by fast. I think it's going to be a run fest. Steelers.
Well, how much that tank does Henry have left? I mean, my God, he ran 35 times the other night.
Yeah, I mean the Ravens have also been stupid this season, where there's games like the whole fourth quarter, Derrick Henry doesn't touch the ball, and it's like, hey, where's Derrick? So I mean, it's like they've left some in the tank for Derrick. So big Sunday night contest: Steelers Ravens in Pittsburgh. Someone has to win this shitty division, just like someone has to win the NFC South.
Yes.
Probably the best team in the NFC South wins late fashion. Tyler Shuck, Chris Olave deliver the goods. They win 34-26 over the Tennessee Titans. Jaguars win 23-17. Had some fight in that contest. Jonathan Taylor scores, but no match for Trevor Lawrence and company. He scores twice, I believe, running the ball. 23-17. He got on fire late. Shout out Trevor Lawrence. Shout out Drake May for my title. Those guys absolutely delivered the good late in the season. And I didn't think I would expect that from Trevor Lawrence. So shout out T-Law. I'm your new biggest fan.
Boy, listen to you. You've been, I mean, my God, you've defecated on this guy for 2 straight years on this show. Oh, now all of a sudden he won you some coins. And now he's your best friend. You're such a fraud.
I'm not a fraud. I just said it. It's like you don't listen. It's like you hear me just praising him for how he's played the last few weeks. And it's like, oh, he didn't just say, oh, for winning the title, blah, blah, blah. And I just said that I just said, there's no hiding. You can listen to every show, even me on the radio station, on the Fan and on Infinity Sports and CBS Sports Network. I said how bad this guy sucks. So congratulations. It's kind of got that.
Now he's your number 1 quarterback. I smell the crap coming out of your breath from here. Stop already.
That's a good one. No. Relax here. This is the difference. He's been in the league for 5 seasons. It's about damn time he's finally showed a pulse at quarterback. So relax.
He's had some stability finally down there.
Stability. Yeah, I know he didn't have it with Doug Peterson. I know he didn't have Doug
Peterson. He had Peterson for 1 year, and that was a train wreck.
No, he had it for 2 years.
For 2 years, whatever.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Speaking of the dump of the NFC South, Buccaneers lose to your Fins as they have learned not to be able to tank as well and lose games. So they're going to have another shitty draft spot for the Miami Dolphins. But they continue to win, and Mike McDaniel's playing himself into a job.
Win meaningless games and keep our coach. That's franchise in a nutshell right there.
Yeah, I would not run it back with Mike McDaniel. But by the way, I do give him credit as much as a jackass. The team's playing for him. So as much
whoop-de-doo. They didn't play for him before?
Isn't that Phil?
I know Jalen Waddle didn't play for him.
This season,
freaking guy gets me 1 catch for 7 yards. You piece of garbage, Waddle. I am so done with you. You cost me a fantasy time. You cost me 2 actually, because you did nothing in the Pittsburgh game a couple of weeks ago. Pile of garbage. I'm so done with Waddle. Go fall in the lake and stay there.
I was gonna ask you. A little birdie told me that you may not have done so well in your 2 fantasy finals.
Yeah, thank you, Jalen Waddle. Thank you, Cameron Dicker, missing all those kicks. Thank you, Brock Bowers, for going on the IR. Thank you, Lamar Jackson, for not playing. Thank you, your boy Pickens, for getting suspended. Jesus.
Oh, you mean Metcalf? Oh, yeah.
Metcalf, whatever. Pickens, same thing. 2 egomaniacs that suck.
Welcome to my world. I had Bowers and Metcalf, and I lost that league because I had to start, what's his name, the other receiver from the Patriots. I started Diggs.
Bowers won her.
I could not find another damn wide receiver to plug and play.
No, I
and
could not
it
find a
bit
wide
me in the
receiver at all.
ass royally. So appreciate you as
Waddle.
well,
Piece of
DK
shit
Metcalf.
Waddle.
DK Metcalf.
Fragile Waddle. Go hang out with Tua. Go suck on each other's nipples and milk yourselves back to health. 2 wimps. Jesus.
I can't
that
believe
infuriated me.
I say I can't believe you just said that. Hey, but hey, maybe next year, Phil. Maybe we'll win something next year.
Yeah. We'll go, 7-10 again. McDaniel will still be our coach.
Oh no, I'm talking about fantasy.
$53 million as your backup.
I'm talking about fantasy since you think you're such a god at fantasy.
Oh, I am a fantasy god.
Okay.
I've lost more finals than you have been in leagues. Okay.
That's not even close to true, Phil.
Oh, it is. It is.
Ask my brother-in-law how many finals I'm in. I'm in his final almost like every single season since I've joined.
Speaking of fantasy football, you went in on this WBC league so badly, right?
Yeah, just take more coins.
Okay, so I'm extending the olive branch. I'm reaching out to you. I'm going to let you be my partner next year.
Oh, no.
Oh, why not?
No.
Why not? I give you a chance to be in one of the most elite fantasy football leagues of all time, and you say no? Why not?
No. When I'm in a fantasy thing, I want someone to be the silent
I'll
partner.
give you free reign. I'll let you do the draft. I'll just sit there and take the credit when we win, and when we lose, I give you the blame, which it should be.
Ooh, all right. See, I like free. I like a
silent free reign. You can make all the moves. Ooh. You can do the draft. You can trades, whatever. You have free reign. I obviously can't leave the league because the league will fold and crumble if I resign.
Wow, so you want out of the league. Wow.
This is your foot in the door.
Wow, you want out though. Wow, that's crazy.
No, I don't want out. I'm just extending the olive branch.
What's the buy-in?
It's only $100, $50 each. Big deal.
Oh, $100. Jeez.
It's dumb change.
I say taking candy from a baby. All right, fellas. All right. It's a shame I'm gonna have to beat Big A and Uncle John since he decided. By the way, you get rid of Uncle John, you win a fantasy title. Wow, go figure. How about that?
Oh, I know. Ray Trimble. I felt bad for Ray. He got Bijan.
Yeah, I feel like everyone
Bijan won a lot of titles this week.
He sure
Except
did.
For you, Will Solis.
Yeah, sorry, Will. And I think you said Will is a shit talker, so that's a
damn. Yeah, I haven't heard a beat from you. Excuse me, not Will Solis. Will Solis.
That's a shame.
Shame. Love of the week, Will Solis, for not saying anything this week.
Yeah, I know he was I think he was in the comments last week during the live show.
Yes, he was.
Figure he's not here. So go figure he's not here. So sorry, Will. You had a run. I was very terrified of your team, but there was no match for my team, by the way. So better luck next time, my friend. We continue with the team that you had mentioned about playing for the number 1 overall seed. That would be the Seattle Seahawks. They win 27-10 over the dump of Carolina, beating the Panthers. Panthers lose 27-10. Someone has to win this shitty division, just like someone has to win the shitty AFC North. So Cardinals lose 37-14. Joe Burrow plays well again. Cardinals just suck balls. The Tank Bowl game, Giants, Raiders. Giants absolutely steamroll the Raiders. Giants have no idea how to tank. Raiders just had the 1 seed fall into their lap now.
Fernando to the Raiders.
And yeah, so the Raiders are going to end up probably with the first overall pick. Decent game. What's that?
They need it. They need Fernando over there. They need some Fernando mania in Vegas.
Yeah, they need some Yeah, I know the man that's thanking the Lord and everything else. That really fits Vegas in a nutshell.
He should thank me.
Yeah. Philly wins in a decent game. It was an ugly game. God, 13 to 3. It felt like for the whole time. Then Buffalo came to life a little bit late. They score, go for 2, and Josh Allen just misses. And he didn't just miss. He completely missed clean.
He missed by a mile.
They go for 2. They lose the game.
By the Bills.
Yeah, Bills. I really don't know what the AFC is. I think it's an NFC Super Bowl winner for sure this year. Philly wins 13-12. Ugly game. A game that, again, their defense is a problem. They kind of remind me of the Texans. Problem is, Philly has a lot of better teams in the NFC compared to the AFC, where I think Houston can actually go on a run. Where, like, if Philly doesn't figure out the passing game, they're not going on a run. So they got to figure that out. And, they have, like, a week to figure it out. Sunday night football, doozy, 49ers. I got to tell you, I would pay an ungodly amount of money for Kyle Shanahan to be my freaking head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. This team has had major injury after major injury, and they're going to play for the 1 seed in a season that everyone wrote off the Niners in a season where this team was like, oh, they're all the injuries. Bosa goes down early. Fred Warner. There's no way.
I have to stop you.
No, Brennan.
I have to stop you. There's one injury that is the only thing that matters on that team, and that's McCaffrey. And he did not get injured this year because that team goes the way McCaffrey goes. If McCaffrey gets injured, everyone else can be healthy, and it won't matter what happened to that team. That team is all about Christian McCaffrey, and he has stayed healthy, and that's why the Niners have played well. Injuries happen to every team. That's, be real. Every team has injuries. Your Steelers have injuries. But, you somehow rebound. But when your best player is done, then your team is done. Look what happened to Miami. They lost Tyreek Hill. He was their best player. They went to hell after that. McCaffrey has stayed healthy this year. And Kyle Shanahan, good coach, but always chokes in a big spot. 28-3, Arnie Lauer. Let's not forget that. But, McCaffrey has stayed healthy, and that's why the Niners have done well.
They haven't. Sure, McCaffrey's been healthy. That's great and all. The fact that they can plug and play a quarterback like Mac Jones, and he played really well when Brock Purdy was out for like 6 weeks, it felt like. I'm sorry, Shanahan's a good coach. I know he hasn't had the playoffs. Oh yeah, I know, first round pick. I know that's really.
Trevor Lawrence is a first round pick. Now he's your best buddy.
First overall pick. Relax, there's a difference. Sorry, I'm going to give Shanahan his flowers. If you're going to talk about a man of the week, it'd be Kyle Shanahan for me, and man of the season. I'm extremely impressed with the Niners. I thought this was their season to kind of be in the tubes, kind of deal, like all the injuries on defense. No Nick Bosa, no Fred Warner, by the way, who can come back if they go on a little bit of a run, it sounds like. So that'd be interesting. Oh, God, someone else got hurt, too. No Brandon Ayuk all season. They've, shunned him out. Get the hell out because he hasn't. Well, some reason this guy doesn't want to play for a winning. Yeah, I said this guy doesn't want to play for a winning team for some reason. But Brandon Ayuk got shunned to the dark world. I'm super duper impressed. George Kittle's missed 4 or 5 games this season as well. This team it's impressive. I'm sorry for how good the Rams have looked, how good Seattle's looked, and this team's playing for the 1 seed. This weekend, I'm super impressed. And if you're going to give a man of the week for the season, I think it'd be Kyle Shanahan for the job he's done. And I'd pay an ungodly amount of money. It's like how everyone sucks Mike Tomlin dry because they hear all these stupid national media people. Oh, if the Steelers cut Tomlin, you have a job in a second. Good for you, good dipshits. I don't really give a flying fadoodle about Mike Tomlin and how good he does of a job in Pittsburgh. I see what Kyle Shanahan has done in San Francisco, and everyone shits on Brock Purdy that he's a plug-and-play type of guy. I'm sorry. That team's legit, and they've had a crap ton of injuries. I couldn't imagine the Steelers having all these injuries, where you're losing TJ for the season, you lose your best middle linebacker, you lose Patrick Queen. This team would be a dump. The Steelers would be a dumpster fire. Yet this team is 12-4 and playing for the number 1 overall seed. Sorry, that's a legitimate head coach. Mike Tomlin sucks, and that's the shit that drives me nuts. Everyone talks Tomlin, always defending Tomlin, but yet guys like Shanahan don't get their flowers. I just cannot comprehend the national media.
Because he hasn't won a damn game yet, a Super Bowl.
Awesome. Tomlin won 1, and it wasn't even his team. And then what has he done since 2016?
It wasn't his team.
It wasn't. It was Bill Cowher's team. It was Bill Cowher's team. Get the hell out of here.
Stop. No, it was his team.
Hey, it was Bill Cowher's coordinators, too.
Yeah. He won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he won the Super Bowl final as soon as he got a quarterback. Wow, go figure.
For Tomlin. Jesus.
Oh, my God. Are you going to sit here and defend Tomlin? Get the hell out of here. Golly.
I'm going to defend the guy, but he's a good coach.
Oh, yeah, he's a good coach. No, he's not. Oh, my God. Telling you. I'd love for you to give me reasons why he's a good coach. I'd love to see the reasons.
He's never had a losing season?
Awesome. I know. We're so the Browns. We're so the Panthers. We're so the Jets. I know
Oh,
that's so good in Pittsburgh land. We're so the Dolphins. I know that's so great. 6 Super Bowl titles and just being a winning record team is where we're at. Yes. What else
you have
you
a
got?
chance to win this year.
Oh,
Not?
yeah, I know. Yeah, and guess what he did?
Are you going to sit here and tell me that the Steelers don't have a chance if they win next week?
Phil. So you figure late in the season when a team with like 8 or whatever the hell the stat is with the 8 or 10 losses team coming into town, it's late in the season. A team that's like that far underneath 500, that means it's late in the season. It's a meaningful game, and he's 0-4-1 in them. Beat the Browns, and you can rest your guys. You can get TJ healthier. You can get Metcalf's stupid ass another week to figure out his nonsense. Instead, you blow it to a shitty Cleveland team and on the road. Get the hell out of here. This team's
Cleveland is tough at home this year, if you haven't noticed.
I know they're so tough. They have freaking 4 wins on the season. They're so tough.
Yeah, they're all at home.
Get the hell out of here. Phil, stop. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, did they not beat the Packers at home?
He's a shitty coach.
Did they beat the Packers at home?
Cool, awesome. I don't give a fuck. We're seeing how good the Packers are too, right?
Oh my God.
See how good Green Bay is, right? Yeah, stop it. This team sucks. Yeah, the Bears went in there and steamrolled them 31-3. I know the Tennessee Titans who suck, they beat them. They're not good. They're not a good football team, the Cleveland Browns. Let's not kid ourselves here. Oh, by the way, who beat the Browns this year? The Jets. The Jets beat the Browns by a touchdown. Stop it. The Browns suck. I know it was their Super Bowl Sunday against the Steelers. Mike Tomlin cannot win an easy effing game to save his life. Cannot win a game that he should win at all. This guy sucks. The national media needs to figure out this guy sucks. Because guess what? Even if they magically beat the Ravens Sunday night, you already know what's coming come the wild card weekend. They're getting their shit steamrolled. Whether it's Buffalo, whether it's Denver or the Chargers or Jacksonville, they're getting steamrolled. Let's not kid ourselves here. This team sucks. The coach sucks, and I want him gone. I'll trade him to the first bidder up at the line. Congratulations. The Giants need to figure themselves out and get some stability. Cool. Trade him to the Giants. I don't really trade him to the desperate Jets. I don't really give a crap. He's not a good coach, and I can tell you he's not a good enough coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers to just be 500 and not win a playoff game in almost a decade. This guy sucks. Get him the hell out of Pittsburgh. We had till Monday, Sunday. Is there a Monday night game? Yeah, there was
a Monday night game.
There was a Monday night game. Yeah, see, this is where the series of. Oh yeah, I got yes, the Bijan game. The Bijan game. Falcons win 27-24. Poke a hole in the Rams. Fun. Stafford looked terrible early. And yeah, Bijan Robinson had a field day and absolutely won people fantasy leagues and lost some fantasy leagues. Thanks, Bijan, you dick. They win 27-24, and that rounds up week 17 in the NFL. We head to week 18. We had to beat the Genius, which we do have in updated standings. We had both leaders swirl their tires this week as they both go 1-2. Alex continues his 1-game lead at 31-20. You spun your tires. I am now ahead of you. You are 24-27. I am 25-26. My father is 26-25. So we are heading to week.
How are you ahead of me? Would you take last week?
Who did I take last week? I took New Orleans minus 2.5. Dub. I took the Buccaneers. I've died on the Buccaneers sword all season. They effed me. They were my loss. And the 49ers were my win at -3. You got hosed by the 0.5 point for Jacksonville. They won by 6. You had them at 6.5. You lose. Titans did not cover. Kansas City did cover. So you're 1-2.
Kansas City didn't cover? I mean, Titans?
No. They lost by like freaking 8 or 9.
Who'd they play?
I hate you. They played the Saints. They lost by 8.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
They lost by 8. They were covering for a while, and the Saints scored late in the game and kind of took it over. So week 18 we go. Updated standings as so. Phil, the floor is yours. Week 18.
All right. I am going to be a real man, and I'm going to take the 3 major games this week.
I'll match you with it. All
right. I am going to take Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home -2.5. Is that what you have?
I do indeed.
All right. I think Mayfield and company wake up, and we're going to see them in the playoffs, I hope, because Nobody really wants to see Carolina. Except your buddy, what's his name? Ryan? That bum.
Ryan Robinson, yes.
Ryan Robinson, a bum. All right. The next big game is Seattle and San Francisco for the number 1 seed. Wow, this is a pick'em game?
1.5 Seattle at the moment.
1.5 plus Seattle?
They're favored 1.5.
Favorite one? All right. I think they're going to win outright. So I'm taking the Seattle Seahawks plus 1.5. I think the 49er offense
minus
comes to a
1.5
standstill this week.
They're favorites. They're not dogs.
Oh, Seattle's favored 1.5.
Yes, I said that 80 times. It feels
my bad. I misunderstood. I'm still taking them. I think they win by field goal. And finally, I can't believe this.
Yeah, I
can't believe it. Plus 3.5.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm seeing this either.
Wow, I got to take Pittsburgh at home. Jackson's got a sore back, a sore vagina. Henry's not going to do what he did last week. Let's not kid ourselves. I got to take Pittsburgh plus 3.5.
Well, as much as I shit on Mike Tomlin, I am also taking the Steelers plus 3.5. I think they lose by field goal, so I am taking the half point. I think the Steelers lose this game by field goal. Go figure, but they do cover. So give me the Steelers plus 3.5. And yeah, that's a wild spread, by the way, not knowing Lamar Jackson's health, unless they think he's playing for sure. But he hasn't been great this season. I'm going opposite of you. This is where the only game we're going opposite. I am taking the San Francisco 49ers plus 1.5. Brock Purdy's been there, done that. George Kittle's coming back this week. McCaffrey's that dude. Seattle doesn't have a freaking running game. It's Charbonnet this week. It's Kenneth Walker that week. They have no idea who the running back is for Seattle. I don't trust Sam Darnold in a big spot. I trust Brock Purdy, guy that's been there, done that a million times. Give me the San Francisco 49ers at home, plus 1.5. And I'm also as well taking the Tampa Bay 49ers because my dumbass keeps riding with the Buccaneers every single week, and I've lost. So I'm not going to give you one. I'm going to tie you here on this one and give me the Buccaneers minus 2.5. And that is
all right, if we tie, then we go to the playoffs, baby.
We do indeed. We will go to the playoffs if you can't figure it out. Your Islanders are up 2-1. I know you probably want to talk some puck. I could give a rat's ass as the Devils need a ship.
I want to get back to my hockey game.
All right. Well, second period.
I want to make a small announcement. Next week, there will be year-end awards. I will have awards for the best game of the year, the best, the best player in MLB, best player in football, awards, the best, podcast commentator, which is me, obviously. We don't need to know.
By the way, a little sneak preview at our standings for the whole season picks. Mm-hmm. See how we're looking here. Ooh, where's Dallas? 8.5. Motherfucker. They're under, bastards. Denver under, I lost. Atlanta over. Oh,
yeah, we got to do our over-unders. I forgot about that. You'll have that ready next week.
So you're looking not too shabby right now. We're possibly going to be tied, by the way, again on this.
Tied?
Yep, I have the Steelers over 8.5. They have it. Dallas over 8.5, loss. Denver under 9.5, loss. And Atlanta, if they win this week, I win that game or win that as well. So I would be 2-2. You have the Bears, which you hit, Washington, which you hit, and then you have the Broncos as well under 9.5, which you lost. Ooh. And possibly the Cleveland Browns, if they don't win this week, you would lose that as well and go to 2-2.
So I need the Browns to win.
Yes.
And who do they play? Cincinnati. Damn it. In Cincinnati.
Karen Warren, 49ers under loss. Bears over win. Pats under loss. Falcons over as well. So everyone's gonna be 2-2. Giants over 4.5. Giants lost from my dad. Broncos lost. Oh, Jets over. Oh boy, Dad.
Jets over. Oh, shame. Shame.
Yeah, shame. Shame is all right. Yeah, not good for the pick'ems for my father on that. Alex said the Giants over, so they need that. Browns over. Golly, this guy's crazy. Rams. Oh boy. Oh boy, Alex, yikers, might be another 0-4. Holy
Oh,
Toledo. Ray Trimble had the Niners over, correct. Dallas under. Ooh, he's could go. Everyone might go 2-2. Mike Bauer, Seattle
I
under
should have
8.5.
never did a
Lost.
bonus.
Yeah, the bonus is going to screw it here. Seattle under 8.5, lost. Jags over, win. Giants over 5.5, lost. Indy under 7.5, lost. Oh my goodness, we're going to all like tie possibly at 2-2.
Yeah, I should have done 5 instead of 3 or 2 about a bonus. I don't know what the hell I was doing a bonus for.
You fool.
Screwed everything up.
Well, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Let me get you back to your Islanders because the Devils
Yes.
suck.
Yes,
Thanks for everyone for tuning in. Hope everyone has a safe and happy New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
And where will you be on New Year's Eve?
I'm having dinner with my wife's family, and then I have no idea where I'm ending up. I think I'm ending up at one of a friend's house. So that is the plan. What about you, Phil?
I will be down at the Claridge. If anybody wants an autograph, I'll gladly sign one for you.
On that note, we're ending the show on that disgusting thought. And
a selfie with me? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. I don't think anyone wants to be 10 feet near you.
I'm the genius. Everybody wants to be at the genius.
Yeah, a genius that smoked both his fantasy finals. And on that note, thanks everyone for tuning in. I hope everyone has a great, safe, and happy New Year. And we'll see you on the other side in 2026. Thanks, everybody. And shout out Tower Granado. Shout out Phil Sitter for the shitty trades that I ended up cashing in on. And Will Solis, you suck.
Solis.